the speedy O'Neill. Out through center ice to the left wing pass. Iginla can't catch up to it. Calgary does, and it's walloped out to center ice by Wyatt Pisarchuk. Taken back by the Oil Kings. Blake Fiddler in his own zone. Looking for options up ahead now to Iginla. He'll step in on the left wing side and chisel the puck in deep. Anders Miller vacates the Hitman goal crease. He'll deal it off of the defense. It's Pisarchuk out the right side of Junt. Clobbered by McKenzie. We got the puck ahead. Scholar can't reel it in the neutral zone, and the Oil Kings will turn and the Calgary net. Off of the defenseman Ora behind the net. It is intercepted. Good knock away there, but unable to take full command was Dylan Dean. And Calgary with a chance to escape the zone. Or up the right wing side, looking there for the racing Brandon Gorzinski. Unable to get to it, ahead it to Amu. Oil Kings Fiddler takes over. Now to O'Neill, trying to steer it ahead for Iginla. Pass picked off, shot, save made by Simcoe. Off the low bullet from Junt. And now the other way goes Edmonton's O'Neill. Junt checking on him. O'Neill will lift the puck in and heading after it. Defenseman Williams on top of him, and we got a whistle. Believe offside on zone entry for Edmonton.
Games, and you look over his minor hockey career, he's got goal-scoring numbers. He's got one in the WHL.
And great opportunity for him as well. Second-line right winger in all three of his games so far to start his young Western Hockey League career. Puck in the Edmonton zone. It's McKenzie on it, looking to center ice. Off the skates there, the intended receiver Powell, loose in the Calgary zone. Hamilton didn't pick it up right away, now does. Laid it across to Williams. He'll play it off the right boards, off the skate at center. Junt can't corral that. It'll hop around, and the Oil Kings get it back. McKenzie into his own zone. Left side of the ice now. Looking to make a play on that is Sukumis, and it goes up and out
of Alberta, WHL style, will be really hot at the end of the year.
Off the draw, Oil Kings with a face-off. Here's a shot, but unable to get it through was a sneaky Sukumis. It was blocked. Calgary the other way with it, ing up the left side. Here's now a shot, and it's turned away. Good job there with the left pad as Simcoe, as he turned away. Trevor is breaking up the left wing. Edmonton back the other way. Shot, scores! Bar down! And a beauty at that. Firing the puck into the top corner is Luke Powell. The Edmonton native puts the Oil Kings in front. It's 2-1.
Calgary come down, get a good scoring chance. A big rebound kicked out by the goaltender Simcoe. Hamilton, the defenseman, pinching a little bit at the blue line, and it's a 2-on-1. Williams, the last man back, takes care of the passing lane, so it's one-on-one shooter against goaltender, and that's a perfect shot. Top corner, glove side, and Edmonton have scored two in a row. Well, he's going to get a lot of those chances this year. A big stop by Simcoe.
You nicknamed him on the broadcast last year, Skorzinski, and he really had a wonderful season. Puck inside the Edmonton zone. Calgary trying to equalize. Hamilton a shot off a body, loose in the slot. Unable to find it with a Hitman initially. Now Williams at the right point, trying to keep it in against Powell. Broken up. Oil Kings. O'Neill will storm ahead. Andrew O'Neill into the Calgary zone. 2-on-1. Trying to toe drag, but there was Hamilton. Got all the body on that one to block the passing lane. Sent it to the line, but Lee keeps it in. Waggling around up top, dish the corner. O'Neill can't reach it. Hitman do. Hamilton dodging a check of Iginla. Took a big run at him. And now across the ice, Ryeko and Calgary's Hamilton will snap it ahead off the legs of Olgachev into the Edmonton zone. Oil Kings fade back on it. Fiddler around to the left side at his own end of the rink. There's Tuamu up the boards. Curran couldn't get the puck out. Coughed it up. Molgachev side of the net pass. No good for Gorzinski. He's got it now to the right circle. Amrine couldn't get the shot away. Fiddler on him. Now he centered it. Broken up by the Oil Kings. Tuamu. He'll float it to center ice. Hitman blue line. Calder Hamilton there for Calgary. Trying to smash it ahead. Hit the lines person in the leg. Goes to Calgary, and it's Molgachev in his own zone. Wearing jersey number 8. Left it off now. It's Williams and Hamilton pair together. Hamilton takes the pass from Williams and shoots it in. Simcoe out of the net. Wants to make a play on it. Clear around, blocked off. Puck centered by Calgary, but the pass there from Scholar, missing the intended receiver, is wide open in front there for a moment was Hines. Calgary, the puck at center ice. Ora will drift one in, but they can't catch up to it. And an icing called against the Hitman.
Miller is concerned with Calgary. He joined on November 18th. 10 days later, Simcoe joined the Edmonton Oil Kings. They're both American goaltenders. They're both 19 years of age, and they're both in the WHL.
Great to see. Great stories. Both of them in the cage tonight have been busy. Seen 17 combined shots in this opening frame, and we've still got 4.5 to go in the opening 20. Calgary at their own blue line. Here's Scholar's pass, looking for Hines. It's off the mark. O'Neill for Edmonton will check it ahead to Iginla. Over the line on the left side now. Powell in with a shot. Face mask save made by Miller as it peels some paint off his helmet, but he keeps the puck out. And the Hitmen support him and get it. Face off of the Calgary zone to the right of Miller. Oil Kings able to win it. Peterson down the wall. Powell back to Peterson. Slap shot. Good block there by Calgary's Scholar. And with Moore and Doc, they'll get the puck to center ice. Scholar coughed it up. He's able to get it back, though. Play it down the wall into the Edmonton zone. Retreating on it, the Oil Kings. Reese Peterson out of Stettler, Alberta. 2 assists on the young year. Out the right side, it'll be tipped ahead to O'Neill. Now to Iginla. He's pushed down by Moore. Loose puck Calgary, and it's steered out of the zone by Macbeth. Looking to Kane Wilkie at center. Pushed it up the left side. Doc slamming it in. But that will end the first period of play. So, the left shot defenseman for Edmonton behind his goal. Plays it up the left wing. Wide open is Dean. Sauced it to center. Too far ahead of Yeko. And Pisarchuk takes command in the Calgary zone. Hitman defenseman from Airdrie. Snap past to center. Has Trevors trying to bebop his way in. But jumping ahead was Hildebrand. Would have been offside. Trevors now dumps in as those trio will go to the bench. And we got our game's first penalty coming up here. A charging call will be ushered out by the official in the neutral zone. Who's working the game tonight?
Yeah, that's Iginla getting the penalty here for charging. So Calgary gets the first power play. Our referees, Tyler Moffat in his second year and Mason Stewart in his fifth. Lines people, Matthew Latimer in his third year. Will Moswick.
Now for Calgary. Kane Wilkie protecting against Jack Toogood in the battle of 34s. Wilkie inside, outside move. Rink-wide pass intercepted as out of the box was Iginla. Then he flips the puck to center. Can't get back to it. Calder Hamilton. Legs swept out from underneath him by Hansen. Will that be a penalty? Yes, it will to the Oil Kings. So they get one penalized player back on the ice, and now they're going to put another one in the penalty box.
Yeah, reaching leg, tripped up. There's still some mistakes and kind of scrambly, but nowhere near what we saw a week ago when it felt like just, can this game end? This one's been a little cleaner.
Yeah, a lot more synergy between the players. And a couple of guys coming back from pro camp on both sides will do that for you.
You bet.
Puck out at center ice. Edmonton's got it in their own zone now. McKenzie hauled down by Luke Trevors, who put his arms around him, and then McKenzie went down. The late call coming, and we'll get a look at Edmonton's first power play.
Finally get to do a complete change on this penalty kill. 30 seconds to go.
Scoreless second period, but 4 goals in the first, 2 aside. Still in a stalemate. Edmonton trying to break it back into the power play. Coming in is Fiddler. Off the left point, right side of the ice. Here's a shot. Can't get it through was Iginla. And it ends up in the right corner. Twisting is O'Neill. Spun free, has Iginla in front. Will go to the blue line to Fiddler. Pass across, has Hansen. Watch smartly there by Gorzinski. Gives the puck to Fiddler on the left hash. Brought it down into the high slot now. Iginla, backhander, couldn't get it through. Slammed away by Macbeth, and it's out and down the ice. Penalty is over.
One shot on goal by Edmonton on that power play.
So we march on in this 2-2 tie. Under 7 minutes to go in the second period. Oil Kings and the Hitmen. Puck in the Edmonton zone. Calgary's got it. The shot taken beautifully there by Junt, but turned aside by Simcoe. At the line, Calder Hamilton holds it in. Dance away from a checking Hansen. The shot! That one, it may have hit Peterson out in front. The ricochet all the way to the neutral zone, and Junt there for Calgary. Right side of the ice, Williams. Got a man in the middle. It's Hamilton enthusiastically into the zone. Gave it now to Hines. Spinning free of a check of Iginla. Can't get by Peterson. Williams at the line will hold for Calgary. Walk it to the middle. Bobby Williams looking dangerous. The shot on the body of Simcoe. He'll hold on with Scholar down the depth chart. This year, he's been in the top pair. What a difference a year makes for Wyatt Pisarchuk, former second-round pick of the Hitmen in the WHL prospects draft. Out at center ice, Oil Kings clear. Hitman bringing in Brandon Gorzinski. Inside-outside move on Lee. Will push him off of the corner, get the puck to the front, but Molgachev can't reach it. Gorzinski trying to get it back. It'll come to the blue line. Here's Calder Hamilton dancing away from Iginla. The shot blocked off by Lee. Shoveled ahead, caught by O'Neill. Pushed ahead, and here comes Powell. Headman pass for Iginla. His try work it across, but it was blocked away by Bobby Williams. Good defensive play there by Calgary's rookie rear guard, who does one better. He winds it out to center ice. Edmonton on the 2-on-1, can't get a shot. Now Calgary's Amron, who's got a goal tonight. First career WHL tally, looking for another. Center pass to the paint. Molgachev knocked it off the outside of the post. Not sure if he kicked it there or if it just ricocheted. And the puck now to the blue line. Here's Macbeth, the shot deflecting. Knocked away by Iginla, but not out. Calgary's got it again. Amron, turn shot, blocked by Peterson. O'Neill now take for Edmonton, back it up for his defense. They can't get it out initially. Now Peterson does.
Shot Edmonton.
And a good push there by Hayden Scholar's going to take this D-zone draw against O'Neill of the Oil Kings. O'Neill wins it, pulling the puck to the blue line of Fiddler. Left side of the ice, here's Hansen in front. The deflection doesn't get through from Iginla. It'll end up in the corner. O'Neill gets it back to Hansen. Now to Iginla. Can't reach it. Now he does. Kick save Miller left pad. Rebound. He's got that as well. Tested in tight from Dylan Dean. And he thwarts that Edmonton chance on the power play. Into the final 20 seconds now of the second. Oil Kings surging, trying to break the stalemate. Iginla digs it in front, but it's taken away by Scholar and rifled into the Edmonton bench. He knocked an Oil King off the bench. And
moves the puck. He likes to shoot. He gets it on net.
Yeah.
He can skate, so he might be the guy.
Fiddler has that in his game too.
I wonder, yes.
We'll see how it out transpires. Yeah, the Oil Kings have used forwards back there as one of the defensemen on power plays tonight. Puck lifted in, and Oil Kings trying to get it back. A late stage of the man advantage. It will not happen. Junt's penalty is over. He has served his crime, and back on the ice. We head to the third period with Edmonton's power play disappearing. So we remain in this stalemate, 2-2. Haven't seen a goal since Axel Hertig tied it for Calgary way back just past the midway mark of the first period. Oil Kings in here with a shot, and they got a goal. It's Joe Iginla on the left wing circle. What a release! And the Oil Kings take the lead. It's 3-2.
Iginla gains the zone, puts on the brakes, and does like a 360 to turn his attention back towards the goaltender. And while standing still, fires a wrist shot. A little bit of a screen on Miller. He's on his knees, beats him short side on the stick side. And Iginla in his NHL draft year.
More. Make that Rylan Ing. He'll leave off for the defenseman Blake Fiddler. Fiddler with his Oil Kings changing up front, works it across to his D partner, Tuamu, now to center. O'Neill off the bench, can't collect. Calgary there, and a big hit delivered as Trevor's knocked over by Tuamu. And the referee says that's too high. Deploy on this power play. Over the boards comes Molgachev. More. Gorzinski look to be the forwards. Back end is Doc, and joining him is Hunter Ora. We've got a discussion at the Edmonton bench.
Technically, that is an assist for the goaltender.
He'll take it. Face-off left to Miller in the Calgary end of the rink. Draw down. Loose puck goes to Axel Hertig. Hertig watched on. Will shovel it ahead, and out to center it goes. You're washing it off, Jeff. Penalty one of them is done. Calgary back now to a penalty kill situation as Edmonton's minor served. Gorzinski in the box for about 12 seconds. Edmonton steps in, but into traffic, and it's leapt away by Calgary's Trevors. And that will do it on the other penalty. Gorzinski returns. So brief power plays. Both sides here on the third. Nobody scores on. And we're now a combined 0 for 6 in the power play department. Hitman up here. Gorzinski a shot. And Simcoe makes the save off to the left circle.
Got 2 points in the opening game in Lethbridge.
Face off left of Simcoe. Draw goes the way of the Oil Kings on the right wing boards in their own end. Iginla, who's got a goal tonight. He'll just flush this one down the ice. Foot race. Williams races it out for Calgary. That's a good bit of footwork there. Teams yet to win. Regina, Brandon, Red Deer, Wenatchee, Tri-City, Portland.
Yeah, Brandon lost in overtime tonight to PA.
Those all with zeros beside their names so far. Don't hit the panic button yet.
No.
It's tough to really judge until you get a month in because there's still guys at NHL camps, and as we know, they can have such an impact on your roster. Both Edmonton and Calgary hoping to get some extra pieces back here. As the Hitmen have the puck, it is Junt in the neutral zone. Try to shoot it in, it hits Iginla. Iginla trying to fight to get it back. Molgachev on him. Iginla grabs onto the stick of Molgachev and then fights to get the puck free for his defense. And the defense now own it. Fiddler out to center ice. Has a man. O'Neill stip check there by Hertig. Now to Junt up ahead. It's Molgachev. Step in. Wrist shot of the glove save. Made by Simcoe. Flags that one. O'Neill off the left circle in front. The shot is fanned on. And the other way goes Calgary. Wilkie will pick up the spoils after Powell failed to pull the trigger. Powell now gets the puck at center after his defense get him the puck, but then he's had it stolen away. Hertig for Calgary to Pisarchuk. Far blue line pass off the leg of Trevor's. Junt wanted to bring it in. Would have been offside. Couldn't touch it. And the Oil Kings Sakumas pedaling away from a checking Keaton. Junt will go right side of the ice. Here comes Max Curran to the attack for Edmonton. Through the skates up to a stick. He'll go behind the net with it now. Razzle dazzle. Blue line pass. Has Lee with it. He'll take a shot. Miller the save. Booted it all the way to the boards. And Rylan Ing trying to scoot away from a checking Oil King. Will get as far as the Edmonton line. No further. Lee thwarted his offensive foray, and the Oil Kings will play it up the right side. Too far for Dean. Could be.
I don't know how much of a heated rivalry there is continued from last year, but there's some bricks being laid here for the future for sure, for some more, aggressive hockey in the next 7 meetings between these clubs.
Absolutely, and all those meetings coming up in the new year will definitely compress that attitude. Edmonton coming in. O'Neill trying to dance around Hertig, who just straight arm shoved him off the puck. Calgary takes over Pisarchuk, trying to go over to Hertig. Broken up by Edmonton. Shot wide of the net from a gambling Sakumas. And when he misses the net with it, it comes all the way to center. Under 5 minutes now to go here in the third period. How will this young Hitmen team protect the 1-goal lead on home ice? Oil Kings coming in. O'Neill, left wing side. Powell the shot up on the glass. Missing the Hitmen net, guarded by Miller. It'll be Lee at the blue line. Walks it across. Left circle pass has a man. Powell up top. Sakuma's shooting high and wide of the Calgary net. Iginla with it now. To the right circle to Powell. Chasing him aggressively is Wilkie. Powell hooked one back, but there's nobody there, and away goes Calgary. Andrei Molgachev up the left wing side, trying to dance around Lee, couldn't get there. Now in front, scores! A doorstep deflection for Keaton Junt. First career WHL goal. Players that are on the ice, so it's like timeout on the bench between the team players there, but for now they'll play on. They get the draw. Dean from Curran goes to the line to Fiddler, back on down to Dean. Dean, side of the net pass. Powell threw it on front, and Miller made the save, but Lee couldn't grab the rebound. Curran does. 3:05 on the clock. Edmonton skating up 6-on-5 here with the goalie on the bench, trying to make this a 1-goal game. Dean, right half wall, blue line now to Curran, walks to the middle of the ice, hooks one back to Fiddler at the line. Right circle pass. He's got Dean with it. Side of the net play, down to Powell, back up top, Dean, that was a grenade, trouble with it, trying to spin it back to Powell, waggled off a check, good play up top, he's got Curran, doorstep pass for Iginla off the mark, he's in behind the Calgary with it now. Joe Iginla works in the right corner, down low pass to Powell. Iginla cocking the stick back, wanted a pass, never got one. It comes to the blue line to Fiddler instead. Now to Powell, right circle shot off the ankle of Hertig. Great block by the Flames prospect. Oil Kings get it back, feed the blue line. It is Curran with it, sauce up top. He's got Fiddler, shot, Miller the save. And with Dean poking into his glove, a face off in the Hitmen zone. Brandon Gorzinski against O'Neill. O'Neill straight ahead with it. Shoulder off the corner. Pisarchuk pushed the puck in front, but couldn't find Iginla for a shot. Gorzinski blocks it, and Brandon Gorzinski will dance his way to center on the left wing side now to Luke Travers. 7 seconds on the clock. Stood up by Fiddler. Oil Kings command it. It's Peterson left side of the ice, but the seconds are going to run off the clock, and this game is over. Sweet victory for the Calgary Hitmen.